Hello, Senor Gemini. Hello, Vatris. Precious Oxide. Hello, Azazel. Hello, Sapphire. Hello, Subsistence Farmer. Hello, B-Ray. Hello, Retreat Retreat. Hello, Buck Buffer. Hello, Koiko OK. Haven't even seen the map. I already don't like the screen, yeah, but sure. Hello, Daniel. Thank you. Good luck. Hexagon's Axe, so taking damage is a little bit better, I guess. The good part is like floor 7 burning elite, no? If we go here and we cannot fight this, the axe is absolutely awful, as in the past. Because unless you start here and commit to floor 6 elite with no pivot and yeah, only 3 fights. So basically we just need to force our way through this. Because otherwise you can see, right, if we go here and we have to dodge, it's like here 1, 2 and then 1 elite, only 2 fires, it's like freaking nothing in the act. If you can fight this, however, you have fire into burning elite, into fire, into elite, into fire, into elite, into fire again. 4 fires, maybe too many though. Yeah, 4 fires maybe too many, but at the same time again, yeah, because there's no real backup plan here. You cannot fight force with burning elite. You have nothing in the act. So I do not actually want to take a roll here with the red color list. Simply because the penalty is minus 18. If it's like 7 max, yeah, no problem, only click. But minus 18 for this like 37% high roll in this act path is probably not really a thing. So what about random rare? Because random rare sometimes it got completely bricks you, and then you walk into floor 7 burning, but something like buffer, bias cog, electro, buffer electro specifically is better with the upgrade, but it's not like really the ironclad. I think ironclad rare card appreciates the early fire like, a lot more, yeah, than defect. Like the good defect rares actually do not need to upgrade so much. What if we just take a strawberry, guys? How bad is it if we simply take a strawberry and, you know, the brute force is burning elite? Because I currently see it as a strawberry right here. It is like pretty committed to having a good deck living Act 1 though, because here's the thing, yeah? We already take basically a non-neo bonus. And then we also go in here and we probably will freaking spend gold because it's the burning elite. So then you enter Act 2 being poor with no neo bonus, and the card rewards is really, I mean, just from like, you know, these fights and then the elites. Like, you don't even get fights in here, you just fight elites in this act. So the deck has maybe 3 or 4 upgrades, but you don't actually see that many cards. So the quality of the upgrade is also lower, and you know, it's like you only have relics, you don't even have a neo bonus. This is like the super easy swap, yeah, but you know, I'm not swapping. Of course, you can also just not fight this, and you go here instead. After the shop here, you can actually fight this immediately. If you see that maybe the card rewards here do not need upgrade and 4 fires are too many. And the burning elite is scary, so you can go here first. And then maybe you take extra hallway fight to see cards to upgrade or refill your potions or whatever. It is possible, but regardless, we are going to find a very early elite. What's your loss? No. Like, where did anyone say that what's your loss? Like, do not jump to any conclusion. You know? Why are we jumping to conclusions here? I just do not have to watch your streak on screen because, you know, the effect is happening, and I'm not going to play Watcher after this run, yeah? You just remove from the screen. For now. What just sure plus 7. We skip neo bonus here basically. After 2 fights, you can decide whether I want advance always or not. Strawberry. Huh? At least we hit the good thing. 15 gold no potion is average outcome. Beam cell versus compound driver. We do have a lot of upgrades in this deck, but that does not make the beam cell any better. Yeah? Compound driver does not need the upgrade though. Not the worst, yeah, I mean it's not negative. It's like almost nothing, but it's not negative. Compound to advance always, yeah, sure, why not? Ah, still take 7 into Jawworm tax. Even with the compound draw plus 1, we still could not draw the second defense. It's 13, so we should be able to kill a full block easily, so it's just -7. Yeah, that's only a bonus by the way. No potion, yeah, that's annoying. Ah. 2-5 is no potion now, yeah, and the cards are not actually very good for advanced hallway either. Which is not great, because I think I just want to go to advanced hallways anyway, but sometimes it actually leads to a very awkward situation if we low roll here. If we low roll in both of these floors, suddenly like this path is not even safe anymore. I mean, we're still going there for sure because there's no other path, but you know. But I guess with this many fire, if you have to rest here, it's still fine. If you have to rest twice in this deck, it's still fine, even though it takes a ghost you don't want to do. Second compound, I do not actually want to take early game, and the white noise is just worse than the cool-headed, so we can take cool-headed and, you know, make ourselves worse, slightly worse into this fight, but at the same time skipping doesn't make us better either. And sometimes the fight is slow, like single blue saver, maybe can block. And then it does improve the lack of lean fight at the very least. Century's fight depends, and North fight gets worse, but that doesn't matter, yeah? Now yeah, you go here. And just take the advance hallway, so immediately we open like 15% low roll, so that's fine. Yeah, Quader is also like convenient here. Design pod, sure. Barrage with the Quader a little bit, and with several upgrades that we have. If we have nothing else to do with the compound driver and the barrage, you can even upgrade Zap. Yeah. Like normally Zap upgrade in Act 1 is like it's okay-ish in Act 1 and then it falls off a cliff. But if you take both the barrage and the compound driver, then it doesn't fall off so hard. It's okay. It would make, of course, the like snack core potential worse, but at the same time, there's nothing in here that, you know, it's like the hologram. But I don't think we're picking hologram here. Okay, fine. Yeah, happy? Now yeah, the barrage, because we have like a billion fires and we did add a co-headed and Hexagos, barrage is okay. Other choice is nothing, there's a hologram. Yeah, no, I take the barrage. Exodium Tux, well, a small good news though is that this does not roll a slime. This roll the bad thing though, this is probably the worst enemy out of the big things that could roll here. Yeah, blue saver is definitely easier than red saver. But at least we did roll only allows. Well, I mean, striking here is clear, and I think with the barrage in deck, then we just do strike zap and defend. Take like 15 this turn. No need to panic yet. Is that true? Because the thing is that this fight can drop a mediocre potion, yeah. But then in the shop, especially if we're fighting Burning Elite, we just buy a new port. Rapido, thank you, good luck. Yeah, especially in the shop, if you want to fight Burning Elite, we just buy a new port. So the mediocre potion would be just thrown away if this drops, and the point change is at 50. Again, once again, keeping the regen port is only opening the hour with second regen port, yeah? That's the only real thing at the moment. So just use this here. Sometimes it's not full, because like, this guy hits us eventually 21, and gonna stay here for long, yeah? So I don't think this will actually be 15 HP. But it could be something. It's probably like, what, 12 at least. No, yeah. I think I drink regen pot. 50% this side drops a pot, and most likely we will buy a pot here. I should just drink it. And look at this. Coded barrage. Yeah, next time we get like destroyed though, it's fine. That's next turn's problem, not now. But yeah, compound rival doesn't make sense, and we just defend, and next turn, you know, probably get owned. Oh. Is that good or bad? Maybe it's bad. Because I did not draw 3 and 0 attacks, and this time I could lethal though. This one sometimes I kept lethal. Oh yeah, it's also doing the small hit. Unfortunately, we did not draw the second defense or lethal though. So we take like another damage, but we did heal 2, so we only end up taking 2. Wait, this rest is just stupid. So we did actually get to heal like 14 of the potions, that's not too bad. 18 go no potion, so potion chance now 60. This deck is just like so mediocre, you know. Yeah, mediocre is like the perfect word for this deck. It has nothing good. There's nothing good here. So no point in 60%, we can buy a relic, but the only relic that I could maybe consider buying in the shop would be like either Preserve Insect or Orichalcum, or maybe some toolbox. It's like it needs to be something extremely strong right now for me to buy the relic over a potion, especially if we're running into like what, Burning Elite or like normal elite right away. Yeah? So most of the time we're just spending on pot. 1 potion on card is possible, or like 2 potions no card. You could buy 2 potions and a common card, but the common card in this edition that really improves the deck is not that. There are not that many. I guess Cold Snap. We are posting with a sub in 29 months, special luck. And yeah, that's not great, yeah. Fire at the moment is probably, I mean, taking the second compound, it makes like any energy immediately really good, as in energy cards. The problem is that of course we don't even see too many card rewards from this act from here, yeah. That's number 1. And number 2 is that you know, if you add another compound driver in this position, you break energy relic, you're in trouble. I got 15 centuries, you don't want to play this and you don't want to play this. Yeah, that is definitely happening. So no. 15 kind of century is not a reason here. Our best recursion, 1 energy deal 8 random target, 1 energy block 5. Yeah, sounds terrible. Completely awful. Keeping here... Honestly, I don't mind second compound driver over skip, I think. It's not good though. But it does make, like, for example, if we can make a zap upgrade, and yeah, if we can make a zap upgrade and then maybe see an energy card, then it becomes like quite okay, playable. I wouldn't say it's like strong, but it's playable. And it does marginally improve the knock matchup. Which right now, like, what are we even good against? Like, Sentry is just awful no matter what, yeah? And the not fight, depending on when we draw the zap, is also not like extremely good. Lagavulin honestly also quite bad, but at the same time against Lagavulin I don't think we would die. If we can set up like some Zaku headed, and then the Lagavulin hits us for like 40, we block for I don't really know like 2, and then another 15. Yeah, we take probably like 20 damage in Lagavulin. But yeah, so Lagavulin right now 20, around maybe 20 damage, maybe a bit more to be honest. But at the center you also can throw a pod. Sentries and Knob are very ugly, and the Compound Driver does improve the Knob fight a little bit and make the Zap upgrade stronger. Also plays in Hexagons if we upgrade Zap, which probably will just happen for this position, yeah, with Barrage Compound Driver already. So I think I take it, unless you tell me when to take Sweeping Beam without swapping. That seems disgusting. This card is really like, you know, you swap and you can take it. Without swap, this thing simply doesn't do enough in Act 1. In Act 2, sometimes you actually need this. But in Act 1, like right now, it doesn't do like really anything. If you take this, why not just take this instead? You know? At least this can scale. Not sure. Second compound, like that's pretty gross. But I wonder whether they would have bought the sling or not, but we don't need to think about that because it's too expensive. So we buy this. Yeah, it's a cheap potion. Now the next thing that we buy though, we are spending more gold here by the way, but there's something that's like unclear here. Because we could just buy a second attack pod or we can buy the blind. And this blind, I would tell you, is pretty freaking strong. With like 2 compound rivals in the deck already, our deck has been no block. And you know, blind defect generally speaking is just strong. So that thing with the red is a lot. Or you can just buy second attack pod. Also, let's think about where we are going first. Point change right now 60. Yeah? If we go here, and you don't have the upgrade, which right now, what is the upgrade even on? Like Barrage or what? Yeah, that's probably upgrade Zap first to be honest, like first fire. But the Zap upgrade doesn't even make the elite fight like so much better. Yeah, the Zap upgrade doesn't actually even make the elite fight so much better. If I buy blind, it improves the Lagavulin fight for sure. The Sentries fight get a little bit worse. The Sentries fight now we have an attack pod to kill the first one. And afterwards we do have Frost, so maybe, you know, tax is a little bit lower. And the Lagavulin blind, Knob attack pod, Sentries attack pod. I don't mind buying blind just going left. Because right now I think our upgrades is like way too mediocre and this fight is not even easier than this, yeah. It's like you go here after one upgrade, like is this really suddenly easier than this? Like, not really, you know, with this deck. So why not just go here? And if this fight drops the Relic Potion, you can even continue taking another fight and suddenly you gain value. And then you also get cards to, you know, upgrade. Because there are 4 fires afterwards here, Hexagons, so maybe if you rest one time. And you have like no cards in your deck to upgrade otherwise. Yeah, I think I just buy blind and go left. Yeah, hopefully I don't die like this because it is possible. This is like more long-term value, this is more short-term, and at the same time we already took like so many short-term things already. Like the entire near bonus is short-term. The going to early shop is short-term. To be fair though, these cards are pretty long-term. Might I just go here. I just buy blind, go left. Yeah, Lagavulin. If it's Lagavulin, I could maybe try to preserve my pod, but we'll see. Yeah, I think a Barrage. Max HP though, it rolled absolute maximum HP here. And we can set up a Zap at the very least. Next turn, hopefully I draw Coordinate, then we can have a decent open. Or you can open now. How dumb is it to open now? Because then we don't waste the blind. And but the compound driver, if you play the compound driver and you draw into like a defend, then you're a bit set. Not that set though. But you do shuffle out your co-headed also. Okay, I guess the question here is whether we're playing this fight slow or not. Yeah? Like how slow are we taking this? Because dual cast next turn is not even positive damage, you know. So if we do not open now, next turn is spend 1 energy on damage. We just co-headed and then play the strike, and we also waste the blind. At the same time, because we have the blind, Don't chance 60%, yeah? So we have 60 here, 70, which means the chance is 88%. It's only a 12% chance to miss the potion in most of these fights. Yeah, 12% never happens, as we know from this stream. If it's 12%, yeah, never happens. But yeah, it's only 12%. Yeah, you walk into these two fights, you get no point. And then we get a relic, 2 relics in fact, before this elite. And maybe an upgrade. So I'm thinking about also opening the attack pot in this fight because yeah, damage output could be an issue with this kind of draw though, yeah. But even though we do get to set up the zap, our opening is like quite bad, and this guy rolls max HP. If that is so, do I want to shuffle in the attack potion? Because I think I do. And if that's the case, I still think I want to open next turn, yeah? Some meteor strike, whatever. Next turn is like way better than this turn. If we open an attack potion right now, of course we need to open now. Dark Orb also cooking. Yeah, let's just open next turn. Oh, we can bottom deck the go-ahead. Okay, did not happen. But yeah, attack pot I think it's just going to be used, yeah, in this position. You. Bolt Lightning is better than Driven Tear. Or you can take the Thunder Strike, which right now deals 14. But then it costs 3 in the redraw and then we are set. Yeah, just take the Bolt Lightning. If I take the Bolt Lightning, then I can even spend all my energy on damage this turn, which is good because we can do Bolt Lightning into dual cast and then still play Thunder Strike. Now, of course, having the Bolt Lightning in the reshuffle might mean I take more cheap damage, you know, against this guy. But at the same time, our damage output should be okay. Good blind. Yeah, our damage output should be hopefully in the clear. Yeah, blind blocks like 10 here for 0. That's very good. Compound draw 2. Am I allowed to defend co-headed? I'm blocking maximum here. I was hoping to draw into second defense and just play double defense, yeah, but you know, now we need to make a choice. If I defend co-headed, we deal another 11, that's 49, that's 46. Next turn, the dual cast is empty. Yeah, sounds really weird. I guess I can zap into dual cast, but yeah, it's like 49, 49 the off turn, and it goes to 33, 27, 27 is 27, 21. 21 with 2 lightnings is like 15, but dual cast is shuffle out. No, yeah, I don't block this 2. Yeah, I do not block this 2, so we do defend barrage. I need to draw 1 damage. Literally cannot break, eh? Like, everything in here deals at least 1 damage. Once again, there's a second regen pot right here, so if you did not Gluck in the Exodium Tux fight, you had 2 regen pots now, yeah, and then you're chilling. At least you have on strength with the barrage right here. Bullseye versus Bolt Lightning, and usually the Bolt Lightning, usually the Bullseye is better. Especially with the blind now, you once again you have the artifact strip against the heart. You take the Bullseye, but if you take the Bolt Lightning, your barrage improves. And against the knob, I think Bolt Lightning and barrage are fairly comparable. Into Hexagons, of course, Bullseye is stronger, and Bullseye has a better upgrade. Yeah, Bullseye has a better upgrade as well. We have, but I do see that yeah, this here already can be barrage upgrade, yeah. And then we take the Bolt Lightning and there's nothing else, we can still upgrade to Zap. Even, not normally with the Bolt Lightning in the deck, I don't want to upgrade Zap, in fact I want to remove it. But with double Compound Rival and the barrage, I don't mind having this plus. If there's nothing. And with the Duvudo also and the barrage in the deck, maybe our long-term damage concern is not so high, yeah? Yeah, maybe our long-term damage concern is not so high with like potential barrage and lightning orbs and such. Basically, if we can get the focus in order to make these lightning orbs, makes the barrage deals real damage, then you know the Bolt Lightning is also like quite a lot of damage. And then the barrage opens the Bolt Lightning opens the next Bullseye. I think I just take the bolt lightning. We take the whole way. The opponent chance now is at 50 again. We are very healthy. Hexaghost Act. And I would like some cards. And we just fought Exodium Tuck as well, so the low roll is like not super present, yeah. Any reason to play that over 7 damage targeted? I mean a little bit. We can evoke with some like worded Noble Lightning. Not sure. Any believers? This is 22 damage and we have 3 lightnings, therefore the chance to hit is 7 out of 8. Save 7 out of 8 of the time, and 1 out of 8 you take 6, which means EV wise is positive to triple attack here. It's fine, right? Right? Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Yeah, whatever, man. That's fine because the HP is still high. We are allowed to play around EV, yeah? For now. Beam Cell. This Beam Cell is actually good though because our damage is a Giga Physical here. Yeah, our damage is actually Giga Physical, yeah? The hologram is improving... What? It's a... Okay, Holo Blind. If you upgrade the Zap, you can Holo Zap. I would not have any Beam Cell strips artifact for the blind, you know, like way later. It's like it serves the same purpose as the Bullseye, you know, except that it costs 0. And this time we are not going to deal damage with orbs, like at least not super clearly. Of course that's not our first upgrade. Our first upgrade is going to be like Steel Barrage, and then our second upgrade could be, depending on what this fight is, you can choose between the Zap or the Beam Cell or resting. But I think this is fine to take because our damage is actually physical this time. I haven't taken a Beam Cell in Act 1 in so long, guys, but here we are. Okay, I really do not want to rest. Do not. Only chance now is 40%, but with the Pantograph, there's honestly no real reason to use this, yeah? Because the, yeah, it's like 46, 50, 60, there's a 12% chance that all 3 fights do not drop any pot, and then we enter Act 2 with, you know... I do want to enter early Act 2 with a regen potion, it's very convenient. You can just use this first floor. Immediately get value and, you know, open up like 40% potion refill. Or, if you just have the regen potion, also open Sacred Bark. If your boss Relic is like freaking completely bricks, you can just take a Sacred Bark if you have the regen potion. Maybe would now? Probably not. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Probably not. I can spend 3 energy on damage, and Zap is down to 1, so it's not bad. There's no need to unless I play this, right? If I play like blind defend, yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. Next turn, worst possible draw would force me to play the Gooded first, and then we can do Beam Cell to strike to do a cast. And 1 strength, so this is like 4 damage, and this is 7, so it's 10, this is 14, 14 plus here's 30, 30, 38, 38, 41. Wait, what it actually kills? What the hell? Wait, it's guaranteed lethal. Even if I block here, what the hell? Defect is so strong. Wait, defect is actually so broken. What the hell? Let's double check before I die randomly. If we draw the Coheted next turn, it goes to 42 HP at the moment. Yeah? If we draw the Coheted next turn, I start the turn with Coheted, and we draw into everything else here with 2 energy left, which means I play Beam Cell, Strike, Dual Cast. And this will evoke 3 times total, and I have 1 lightning left, which is 24 damage plus the passive lightning is 27. 27 here is 4. So 31, 31 here is 41. Wait, what is 1 off? Okay, never mind. Defect sucks. Wait, that's actually 1 damage off though. Wait, again. 4 and then 10 is 14. 14 with 3 evokes. Yeah, it's not enough. 14 and 3 evokes is 38. 38 plus 1 passive is 41. 41 here is 50. It's 1 damage off. Maybe it just sucks. Okay, whatever. We take 8 then, yeah. Cannot play defense. Take it. And play this for fun though, it doesn't do anything. Wow. Oh, thank you. I mean, this would not be a fight. I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing, but with the pantograph, I guess live loss event here, we can just usually click. Unless it's like we lose HP here and here's a freaking shining light, and of course it's just skip, yeah. Barrage consume, I'm not a massive fan. We only have 1 cross orb at the moment. Other choice is scheme, and if you take the scheme, you can upgrade like Zap, Beam Cell, and then Act 2 you have no block and you cry and you're terrible. As HP, yes, plus 7. Now the consume is basically hedging for the far future, yeah. But right now, yeah, right now it's probably not very good. In early Act 2, it's probably also not very good. The first time the consume will be good is maybe, yeah, I don't even know, like Act 2 boss or something. Is anyone? No. Because he probably would go here. I didn't go here, I went this way. First of all, yeah. First of all, I went to the advanced way even with the chance low roll, and they just run like straight into this and ignoring the fire. Is there a chance to get a Watcher until Strict Dice title? I don't know, maybe. The scheme eventually will be good, but we only have 2 compound drivers. If we have energy, maybe we can already play. And right now, I do see that our plan in Act 2 is actually just straight out HP, yeah? Like, we have the Pantograph sustain, and then we have auto protection with the Duvudo. Like, the way that we play this Act 2 is just we go into Act 2 and we play our attacks, and hopefully the enemy dies before we take too much damage. That's the entire plan. Try to block. Trying to block at the moment, especially with Frost Orb, yeah, it's just a freaking lost cause in the short term. So this consume doesn't really do anything. In fact, it probably cost me a lot of HP in Relic too. The scheme honestly same deal, and we already have like, you know, draw in the deck. The other choice is second bolt landing, which I don't want, so maybe we just skip. Still have upgrades, right? We can upgrade Beam Cell, and then if there's nothing to do, then we can upgrade Zap. Or you can upgrade Zap first. I do think this deck does 1 Beam Cell plus before the Hexa goes, but we can make it like here or here, doesn't matter. This fight is either Lagavulin or Sentries, and if it's Sentries, then honestly in most fights like the Zap upgrade just outperforms anyway, yeah. I said upgrade Zap. Yeah, let's just skip. Let's skip. And go here and upgrade Zap. I haven't played a deck like this in such a long time, no? Yeah, I actually haven't played a run like this a deck like this in such a long time. Because nowadays it's exactly the type of deck that I avoid to be on Act 1, you know? Now we see Snake 1 and I'm just like perma sad. And it's also pretty freaking committed to, you know, like one way of getting output for a long time. That's fine. Sentries. Once again, with the Pantograph, and the nature of this deck, I really want to save this regen for Act 2. We could take a lot of damage this fight though, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Barrage would be cool. Well, minus 20. That's not great. We could rest because unfortunately here, even though with the pentagram, yeah, like upgrades we don't have two. And here's the, you know, it could be a fight. Even with the Zuzu, yeah, it could be like, yeah, the mushroom again. I guess even the mushroom, we just take the curse. Actually true. Yeah, if there's a mushroom, we just take the curse. So like, what else would it be? But yeah, I mean, you see what you see my point about this deck in Act 2, right? Is that we just play attacks and hopefully the enemy dies, yeah? Which is why I do not want to take extra garbage. But yeah, with the Juzu, I'm just allowed to upgrade. It's just safe. Okay, so we take 20. And there's no need to regen point. Now, of course, if we see like Scrap Ooze or something here, then we just lose on Relic or Shining Light cannot take, but doesn't really matter, I don't think. Of course, afterwards I still need to live because if I go to 10, if I take 20 here and go to 10, yeah, next turn I play Quarter and I go to 2 HP. And then the problem with 2 HP is that the regen pot doesn't save me immediately anymore. So sometimes I completely break, I also need to waste Gameless Brew. But yeah, there is a chance we can take 10. I can double strike here and there's a, you know, 1 out of 27. I will take 10. Yeah, damage not we fight though. Damage Sentries and Lagavulin, I don't think we can fight unless at rest. Not we can still fight. Yeah, sure. Just hit, right? I mean, we did hit triple lightning on something. Yeah, that's not very good, I would say. Yeah, we don't even draw the go-headed here. That's a little bit scary. Unless you tell me it's time to kill middle. Because we can kill middle. We can kill middle. I can compound driver here, and if we draw into the go-headed, then go-headed into blind to beam cell and then barrage, which deals at 34 damage, 42 damage. We need 1 lightning to hit. If the lightning miss completely, then we still go to 2. Yeah. If we draw into blind immediately, then don't even need to play go-headed. We can just strip artifact and vulnerable attack here immediately. Which honestly is not even bad. I think I just want to kill this. This is 30, yeah? 30, so 34, 34, 42. Even if I get the vulnerable on the strike here with 10, so 10, 30, 40, 44, I still need to put the compound driver damage here. So it doesn't change anything. Unless you want to bet on a chance to die if every single lightning miss this thing. Aqua is the worst draw. Between the two. Not sure. It also missed. So here's the next decision, because now suddenly the killing this is not even guaranteed anymore, yeah? Because we, first of all, we lost the 1 of 3 the lightning evoke would hit this, and secondly, we top deck, we don't even top deck the blind, we top deck the Quadrant instead. So maybe now there's a different line. The slightly annoying thing about this though is that you see 21, right? This is 1 HP off. And 1 HP off is annoying. Of course you can just do the beam cell here. But then, you know, the blind doesn't get applied here to block 3. If you block this 3, how bad can it go? Is that you beam cell here into barrage here, yeah? And then you blind middle. So this guy goes to 1, this guy is on 9 HP, we go to 5. And 5, next time we can go to 10, which means as long as we kill an outer one, yeah, it's still completely... I mean, it's not completely safe, but it's mostly safe, yeah? Even if we brick draw completely and we cannot kill anything, then they can still regen pot and Gameless Brew to not die. So it's probably fine to just do beam cell blind here to weaken, to save this 3, and then we barrage this way. Yeah, I think. And yeah, of course lightning can just hit here, you know. I didn't. Oh man. And no, I do not trust lightning off to make life, yeah? So we use regen pot. Yeah, I do not trust the I do not trust lightning off to make life, so we use regen pot. So yeah, beam cell just kill here, regen point, I can never die. And of course, if this hits here, then we save like, you know, 8 HP. But yeah, doesn't matter. And yes, because I blind the last turn, the regen point will make me never die this turn, yeah? Yeah, sure. That's expected outcome, but yeah, we don't bet on that. Now I want to store for the regen value though. It doesn't matter too much, but staying here for a little bit. So we just defend. Defend is full block. If I play the compound driver, I guess it's still fine as long as they don't. Yeah, just giving us the additional choice to kill when I want to is just good. Because I really don't want to take like another hit after. And now I can choose. If we draw one defense full block because the blind... Actually, no way. The blind's already out. Well, whatever, we kill then. Okay, no potion, yeah, annoying. Less annoying. This deck is still terrible into Act 2, by the way. Like, you look at this Relic bar and you tell me what we are doing in Act 2. Yeah, not very good things. Especially now that I have lost my regen port for some reason. Yeah, this Act 2 will... it will be a little bit unpleasant, let's put it that way. Lightning go... yes, Lightning went before regen. Like, defect is bad. Poison will go after, but Lightning goes before. But yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason to not upgrade beam cell here, so we upgrade beam cell. Honestly, this could be a rare situation where upgrade blind, yeah? The menu upgrade blind is very, very uncommon, but maybe this is the run, guys. Maybe this is the run. Ah, okay. I was about to complain, but okay, I complain a little bit less now because we have cell repair. Yeah, I was just about to complain, but you know, stop complaining. Yeah, move on. 42. Cell repair plus, right? Yeah, probably cell repair plus. Echo cell repair is actually just a freaking dream, yeah, in this deck. But you know, maybe you can dream. Ah, sure. We could just stop the echo form, but I don't think I care. And then Bull Lightning Strike. Combat Rivers on more damage, but again, I still don't actually want to miss the echo form, yeah, if I can. Drawing echo form next turn and playing it, how much damage is it hitting me for? It's hitting me for base is 4 times 6, so it weakens to 3. Yeah, taking 16, but the echo form is in play. If the compound driver, there's a chance that I draw to zap or beam cell, but beam cell damage now is also a bit wasted. Not like beam cell draw next turn is not going to waste, though, because next turn we just want to block if we can, or play the echo form. I think I just get my 1 damage, yeah? And if we miss echo form, so be it. We don't really need the echo form in this fight too much. Otherwise, we just dig deeper into it, you know. This turn I could see doing cell repair, defend. And just take out of war. Which I think is fine. Compound Driver next turn will be better with this out of war, so we can draw into the echo form guarantee. But, you know, it's not too bad. Okay, shuffling in both Beam Cell Barrage and echo form is played safely. We should be fine, I think. I hope. Bây giờ just deal damage nhé. And with blind as well is like perma weak. Perma fall as well. Oh, not perma weak, but you know, it's weakened next turn and it's always dead over before the Inferno, so there's no problem. Okay, did get a potion back at least. None of these cards help my killing plan that much, as a reboot can do it a little bit, or the core search. Amplify doesn't really do anything. Of course you can amplify cell repair and echo form, but you know that's not really happening. Core search is only for, I shouldn't say only for bias cock, but at the same time blocking frail with this deck doesn't really matter, yeah? And blocking a chosen debuff, like how much does that matter? I mean, it does matter a bit, because, you know, Blind wants to be played, and, you know, maybe Zap wants to be played as well. It still matters a tiny bit, but not that much. What actually matters, though, is that this causes blocks weakness in the collector fight. Which could be relevant, you know. Could be relevant because they kind of just need to hit the enemy and hopefully they die before we do. Or you can take reboot. I have this weird feeling, now is the thing. I currently have this very weird feeling that even with a cell repair plus, maybe we still need to rest in this act 2 somehow. Which, and if reboot is not green, I don't really want it. And of course, if you take the core search, then at least you can still open, like, you know, potion outs and then maybe buy a scope after Act 2 and maybe you can pivot to a deck that can block somehow, you know. At some point, I need to block, guys. At some point. Yeah, potion outs for core search is like my favorite corp, honestly. Speed? What speed is freaking flex spot? And look, this Giga strength, 6 strength barrage echo form with beam cell, it will just like kill the enemy. No, but actually though, a reboot will probably not be green, yeah? And at least it does open by a cock out. Not sure. Well, if you say that we are resting, and here's a relic that makes us rest. The other choice is the nuclear battery to go with our barrage and 2 compound drivers, but and I already say this many times that when I was still swapping, is that having an echo form in your deck makes the nuclear battery better. Because, you know, it's very expensive to play in early turns, and after you play the echo form, usually that's also like roughly around when your plasma orb goes away. And then, you know, you have your echo form in play, so that is your energy relic. It has a balanced power curve inside the fight, you know, the battery echo form combo. So the burst energy early makes it easier to play your echo form, and then after the plasma goes away, then you have echo form in play. Which is fine. Oh, you can take frozen core. Seems, yeah, no. So yeah, the question is the fusion hammer better or worse than the nuclear battery? Because this nuclear battery is actually quite powerful, yeah. Improves the compound driver draw immediately. Actually give us burst energy to play the echo form with some like dual cards, or even just evoke manually with a zap. And yeah, it's just a lot of damage basically. The fusion hammer is probably free energy until a long time until now. Like maybe middle of Act 3 or something becomes like less free, but it's a long time away. It's just that is the nuclear battery effect stronger than a real energy relic? Because it might be, you know, it might be with this deck. What is the bad draw though with the battery is that we evoke it too quickly, but also cannot cast in with the energy on the same turn. So what would that look like? Because the Crackle is still here, so you need to do what? 1, 2, 3. You need to do 3 orbs before the thing can evoke, and 3 orbs. We have only 3 orbs per deck cycle. The Zap, the Coordinate, and the Bow Landing. So you need to play all of them before drawing to your compound driver or your echo form. No, I take the battery, yeah? Take a battery. pick battery like forever though. Oh yeah, block weakness, look at this. And if we can echo form the Colossus and we can block even vulnerable, very cool. Okay, where are the elites? No elites in the ag. Wow, thanks. I don't even know whether I can fight elites or not, yeah, but I just want to look for them first. But maximum in this ag is 2. It's fine though. We do probably do with the Duvodo, you can maybe say question marks a little bit more, but buys right now I don't care about. Apparitions would be great though. I mean, if there's any defector that really likes apparition, yeah, this is definitely the one. Like normally it's kind of dubious, you know, because your damage output is low, and then you also have like other defensive scaling setup, and then you just like have many powers or you brick and you're scared that you die. But you know, this is definitely an apparitions moment. for this deck, that is. And yeah, even if we see outer, we can just take the curse and get the strength. Other choice is simply taking. I guess we don't need to choose yet. I can do 3 fights into 1 question mark, and then we can decide whether we want the 4th fight or not. If I do not want the 4th fight, I can simply go here. Otherwise, we take this way, and then if you still want to pivot back into this part, you can take this elite. If you want more holy fights, you can go here. And yeah, there's no way in hell we are going to this early shot, yeah. So just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decide again. Oh. Any reason to not do a cast? Not really, right? Combat River still draws 2. And it is positive damage. Combat River can draw 3 if you want to, and then you can evoke this in order to play your Echo Form. Focus spot. I mean, isn't that perfect? Like, of course it's kick. Upgraded. Auto shield is pretty good too, yeah, but auto shield echo form is already a little bit awkward, and here suddenly there's a recursion plus with the battery with this deck. So probably take upgrade. Focus spot compared to upgrade. Focus spot right now is just like very mediocre, but it can open some things, especially if we gain op slots. And just right now we can even take something like capacitor. I don't know whether I could pick one or not, but I do think capacitor, whatever, if it shows up, or maybe you get to half of this, I can see a capacitor, we can pick it up. So we just build up like an engine for comparable to be draw 3, and we just keep the plasma around forever with op slots and deal damage like giga damage with barrage. Because in for darkness, yeah, this deck definitely will stick around long enough for the darkness to build up. Yes. It's probably still fine though, because I do want to pick up like more frost from here, I think. And the upgrade plot right now is like what? Upgrade base card is still decent, but we do heal, we do sustain from here, and we aim full HP for now. Yeah, until this floor. Like this floor, we did not take any damage because Chosen did not attack on turn 1. You know? Like we are playing the freaking Watcher here again. Like what is this deck doing? It deals damage. So if the enemy does not attack on turn 1, we probably are fine. This enemy did not attack on turn 1? Yeah, we are fine. This enemy has a very likely chance to attack on turn 1. I say that, but then the Space Ball and Beam Cell doesn't work, and Blind doesn't work, and it cannot kill in 3 turns, and I'm sad. But I think I still want the focus spot over the upgrade. One chance now is 30. Okay, this enemy is attack on turn 1. It's fine, no? I mean, of course we play ahead, yeah? I mean, it's not that fine by taking 14, but you know, it's like fine enough. As fine as it could be, really. And yeah, where the lightning hit is where I hit. 15 actually, yeah, taking 15. Oh yeah, here you can see that we can cash in with the burst into playing the Echo Form if we need to. But I don't see a reason to play the Echo Form unless you're dreaming of doubling this later, which doesn't work because I get dropped. I don't want to get dropped. So let's just play a repair, try and ignore the Echo. Yeah. And since I hit me the next turn, I could be a little bit sad, but it doesn't. And he should die over 2 turns because the damage output is still very high. In fact, he dies this turn. Huh. Equi is still stronger, right? Green or not? Yeah, Equi is still stronger, yeah, green or not? I think. So I'll probably just take it. Actually, a real block card now. We can maybe like do Echo Form Equi, have a pyramid while also blocking. No way, what? Why would Baron look away? Yeah, why would Baron look away here? Okay, next question is Focus Pot stronger than Block Pot or not? Because I guess Focus Pot gets a bit better with Recursion and it's still a lot of damage. But right now we have only 1 Frost off. That Block Pot is definitely stronger now. And it's more concrete than the Upgrade Pot. Focus Pot is for way later. All the Collector fight. I can see somehow we get through most of this act not taking too much damage because you know the first floors have gone quite okay. Yeah, and next floor Avocado Red put me back to like reality. But honestly, the first 2 floors have not gone so badly. So now I'm thinking about what if we are like somehow strong enough, you know, to even keep the potions and have Cell Repair plus Steel and Pantograph. What if you don't die, right? If I just keep the Focus Pot over the thing, and because it's not like saving 0, you know. The Block Pot will save 12, but this Focus Pot is also not saving 0 even if it's used like early. Probably fine. It's probably fine. Point chance 20 though, not like super good. Like we got 2 potions here that I just throw away. I claim that if the enemy does not attack on turn 1, we're okay. This enemy does not attack on turn 1, but I don't feel that okay. I'm just telling you. It's fine, no? Beam Sailboat Landing, I'm pretty sure we hit on Chosen, no? Because Barrage is downing here already. It's not even true. Maybe we need to kill this without the Barrage, you know? Because next turn this guy already attacks 12. And I kind of don't want to get hit in the face for 12 damage. How much damage is this made anyway? It's like 2 and then here is another 6, so it's 8 damage. Still need to Barrage or play 3 or 4 attacks though, so yeah, probably just do Beam Sail on the Chosen anyway. Okay. Wait, I disconnect from chat, is that okay? What? Okay, stream's fine. My chat just started buffering for like literally no reason, no idea why. Yeah, give me a second, yeah. Need to refresh the chat. Okay. But yeah, Beam Sailboat Landing on Chosen. Holding 3 energy, yeah, very cool. And that's not very cool by the way, in case you're wondering. And here, once again, we can do the burst energy into Echo Form if you want to. Let's start with Coded first. Okay. And suddenly now we can Compound Rival here for 3, yeah? Which I will Compound Rival the bird now because the Chosen is not attacking and we have Echo Form in play maybe. And later on to Barrage, we can actually down this immediately now. If go to 5 energy and then if you want to play Echo Form, then I don't down the bird. We have a lot of blazes as well, but I think I want my Echo Form to be honest. I think I want to make Echo Form, guys. And if you're not downing the bird already, should I even play this? I probably should. A lot of blazes in here, yeah? We're not weakened now. The bird, this is 18. If we draw into barrage, the bird is down. If we draw into EQ, you can block a little bit and double cell repair. I do see that I probably should not block this 5 though. That much is that much I think I know. 9 damage here and double compound. Compound is 8. It goes to 4 1 lightning hits. Yeah, it probably can double hit here over hitting a chosen. And we take this 10. And yeah, like 1 lightning usually hits here, so now compound rival can kill. Mid. Is this right better than Dramatic Entrance for Zero Archer? Yeah, I think so. We still retain this hand, so there's no need to do anything yet, yeah. Because I want to like draw into this and was that even good? I don't even know, but recursion first. We only have 2 days there, so we know exactly what we draw, yeah. Recursion 8 damage into here, 14, 19. 19 plus 6 is not a very present number. Oh wait, maybe I played the double cell repair a little bit too fast. Yeah, because this doesn't really gain me plus 10. No? I mean, maybe it could. It's just that this guy can just attack again next turn and I'm like a little bit sad. But this is just on off, right? This is 6 plus 5, 11, 11, 19, 19 plus 6 is 25. So we don't have lethal here. But you know, it's fine. What can you do? Probably should not even play recursion. Nah, that's like completely wrong. This is guaranteed lethal next turn. So yeah, I take 11 to heal 10. So -1 is fine. 1 is not. No chance. 30. Ooh. 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 Okay, maybe focus force is just trash, yeah? Yeah, maybe focus force is just trash, guys. Probably not though, not yet. I think it's still too early, is the thing. I genuinely think it's still too early. The deck doesn't even have a hologram. And the reprogram is not green. I don't want to spend upgrade on the reprogram either. Right now we can still get through the act without the reprogram strength or dexterity. And I do have the focus force, so taking the reprogram, it's kind of like a hedge. I do not need to commit the upgrade on it yet, yeah. But at the same time, this deck really doesn't want to add a brick. So taking the reprogram kind of is like committing in this position. And it's freaking minus. I think we can do. I think we can still wait. Like the earliest this thing, the earliest point where this thing plays is when. Like when does the reprogram actually perform? Like collector, what? Like probably collector is the first time, yeah. And then it's once again bad in basically every whole way in Act 3, but the deck doesn't even have dex-based block, you know. Normally you take reprogram to improve your block. This reprogram is just damage. And damage is we get more damage if we draw the cards correctly anyway. No, not really. What about hit sinks? Probably not with this. I don't think I love this hit sinks either. You can take it though. You can also just take the hit sinks here, but hit sinks echo form is always a little bit weird. Yeah, hit sinks into echo form is always a little bit weird when the other power is also cell repair. You don't even want to play early. Yeah, probably skip. One chance now is 30. Every outcome except stab is fine. Okay, sure. Okay, are we actually the Watcher though? Because if we are the Watcher, I can remove a defense. Removing defense makes it harder to take future reprograms. You know? Like for example, we walk into the end of this act, there's still nothing in order to scale our defense, our block. And yeah, we are dying in late game, and suddenly reprogram shows up, but my deck has 3 defense, so it doesn't even block. And then I'm sad. Right now, the defense removes definitely stronger than strike though. Yeah, right now the defense removes definitely stronger than strike. In fact, like, we might even still be taking bites, you know, like, who knows what would happen. But I also think that we are going to the whole way over the question mark, even with the Dubudo and the Juzu. And we just take like, yeah, probably take the fire before elite, but who knows, right? We could even ignore this question mark and go this way instead. We'll see. Yeah, removing defense. It's also kind of like committing because the deck has 1 frost orb and no focus, except this thing. And we don't even want to add that many orbs to the deck from here with the battery as well. And of course we don't have like focus yet. How often do we draw a hand with not enough damage in hand? Yeah, I mean, it literally happened in the Chosen fight just now, so, you know, does happen. Yeah, it's like Chosen fight just now, we float 3 energy on turn 1 because we don't have attacks. And the enemy is not hitting. If the enemy is hitting, the defense blocking, yeah, you know, costs 5 HP, but we would just like to add better block cards if we can. Just so mediocre, the defense. I don't want to play defense collector either. I just remove defense, yeah. And then go here, take the whole way. So right now we can still get through the fights with, you know, just draw damage output with 1 strength and the Zero Repair plus. If we walk into some spy growth or whatever with this kind of deck and it hasn't improved, yeah, we are going to get absolutely destroyed. So let's get stronger in this act 2, please. It probably means going here, it's more consistent. Because if you say that there's no way this deck can do anything unless we roll exactly apparition, then you can try to roll apparitions. Now here's an enemy that maybe killing is difficult, and yeah, it's hitting us. For a lot. Art of War versus, how much damage is this even? It's like 7 into another 4, but then lightning is blocked, so it's 11 for 8 damage. 1 energy for 8 damage. With Echo Form still in there. And no guarantee that we can even evoke the plasma. Full comparable and the quoted both being in the Equi is in there. I think we take Art of War. Yeah? Defense will be good over strike, by the way. Yep. Yeah. This is the enemy that attacks on turn 1 and it shows us what's up. And turn 2, by the way. It attacks on turn 1 and turn 2. So now here we get shown like what is up with the deck. Yeah, not very good things, I tell you. Maybe you can heal 20 though, depending on the draw. Maybe should have compiled first exactly because of this, huh? Well, I guess we are not healing 20. Goodbye. Reprogram. I mean, this is absolutely big tick here. I think it's not even close, but yeah. Reprogram. Also a potion. This potion is actually freaking worthless. Now. It's still long-term value though, but at the same time, you know, the lead kind of needs to die. And unlike the block pot, this 5 pot actually saves like... I mean, I shouldn't say it always saves a lot, but yeah. Go stabbing, it doesn't actually do much. It's so weird though, because once again, this... just believing the reinforced body block over. Because tossing away a focus pot, right, it's really hard to actually pivot back to off, yeah? Of this position. It's like, the frag right now is not even good to pick up. And then Obsloss is actually okay though. Obsloss is easy. Glacier is also okay. Chill is also still fine. But it's really... we need to see kind of the specific order in order to even pivot back to at least blocking a little bit with Ops. And the Focus Potion is an easy way to bridge for that. Yeah, now that I have Reinforced Body, maybe I could like reprogram back. You know, if the defense is still there. It'd be nice. Reprogram will just come again, you know, upgrade it later, so don't worry. But yeah, maybe it's fine. With the body plus now, maybe it's fine to just take the Fireport. And your next question, am I running into Elite immediately or what? The upgrade right now we have only Cool-Headed. I mean, Blind can be a little bit. EQ can also be a little bit, but I don't think it's good enough to spend a note on. Yeah? On the other hand, you can go here and rest immediately if you're scared. Or you can fight this first and then rest here. If you say that you don't die from here from 49. And then you roll more events over the fights. But if you want to roll events over fights, you simply just take this path right over like this fire here. Fires right now are not super effective, and rolling late question mark Act 2 is better too because you can roll twice. So I think we take this path first. And we use information from this fight to decide whether we actually need to rest here or not. Hopefully I don't die here from 49, although it would be quite sad. Yeah, hopefully we just don't die here from 49, it would be like extremely sad. But depending on how this fight goes, we will decide our pathing like here. Instead of going here, because going here, I think right now if I go here, I just rest and then maybe our HP is just wasted. Watcher 90%, Watcher is 98. I mean, I know people mean no harm, yeah, but I was actually feeling a little bit offended when, you know, some people were just spreading around information on my Watcher win rate is 92-95%. I was actually a little bit offended by that. Because you have no freaking idea, yeah, like how different it is between 95 and 98. Like, not even close. So it's like you just erase my 3 years of work, you know, on the Watcher by saying that. But also if you want the number that is possible, I will tell you that every character is 95 plus. Watcher is probably closer to 100 than 99. If you want to know what is possible, that is just my thoughts. But yeah, go here, yeah. Fight this immediately. Now we have the Fireport, and yeah, the barrage battery is going in again. So 48 in here, this is already killing, right? Yeah, it is already killing. 15, 29, 29, Fireport is already guaranteed lethal with 3 energy on this. So we take at most 15 this turn. Playing the Cool-Headed is the same as playing Strike Barrage, so there's no reason not to play it. Yeah, because if we draw into another orb, you can evoke the dual cast this turn as well. You can evoke the Plasma this turn as well to cash in. Evoking the Plasma does mean that you lose out on... First of all, yeah, because the Plasma goes away, so this Reinforced Body is weaker, Echo Form something to play, and Recursion is worse. But you do gain... and you lose 1 Barrage proc, but you do gain extra cast play this turn. On Force Death, there's no known Force Death. There's a theorized Force Death. They are not unlimited, there's not an infinite amount of seeds, you know. So you can theorize the scenario, but it might never happen. With just some... I don't even know what the number of seeds are, but you know, there's not infinite number. Okay, get back to this fight, yeah? If I cut in with my Plasma right now, then what is the line? We would do Bolt Ending first, see where the thing hits, into dual cast, go to 4 energy, so I float on energy this turn even. If I am not going to play dual cast with Plasma, then this turn will be Barrage here into the Blind here into the Fireport here probably. Yeah, 21 here, we waste 1 damage, and then 1 energy left over. I can play the bolt lightning to get the plasma in front to recursion. Compound River still drawing 3 cards. And then play the Seripain, the redraw. I think I like it more than just getting rid of this plasma orb right now, yeah? Because what do I gain from getting rid of this plasma orb? I gain damage. I don't even gain any extra block this turn. And then afterwards, my block output goes down. It's way harder to play these cards. Like, Echo Form is not really possible to play. Recursion becomes useless. I mean, not useless, but it's a lot weaker. So I think there's no reason to do so, yeah. This guy is always, I think, 14 next turn now, so the blind going here should block more. Unless I can kill this next turn somehow, but that would already be the good case. So we probably should do this. 5 point. And then we'll landing here first, see where the lightning hits, and then decide on the blind target after. But usually we just blind here. Okay, so now I need to think whether this is killable or not, yeah? 34, we actually is 31, there's no more barrage, so it has to be beam cell into... Beam cell is like 5, so it goes to 3, and 3, 8 goes to 9. It's 12. No, very unlikely this thing dies next turn. Okay, so we should just blind here anyway. Yeah. And here you can see we can actually play Echo Form because Plasma is still around. I play the Zap to evoke the thing, and then play Echo Form and play Reinforced Body. And now that we have Echo Form in play, the Plasma was no longer needed because, you know, that's our energy relic. Other War is already broken. I do need to Reinforce Body for 2 to not take damage, so I will do so, and then we Beam Cell here. And then we hope to double the Cell Repair later. I mid against Slavers. Terrifying, but you know. Still retain this in this hand, yeah. We do need to not kill this like too quickly, because I want to. I do need one more. I need 2 energy this turn to block, so I should not go like too crazy with the thing. So just kill here now. And play like this into this. Next time we can double defend to full block. I can also double co-headed, but if I double co-headed into a Seripain, I guess just lose 1. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, oh good. Very good fight. Mod to Echo Form. Wait, where's my reprogram? Eh? Reprogram? Man, this is actually such a giga reprogram, yeah, from this position, but for some reason not in my deck. But whatever, it's fine. It will come back, guys, it will come back. Trust. I believe. I can take second core search to, but now is like not super needed, yeah, because if we draw into the core search before the, it's already less likely to be drawn on turn 1 against the hard fight. And then against the collector with bottle Echo Form, even if you draw core search in turn 1, you can still play with plasma energy. If you draw it later, you know, 1 core search is enough, it already blocks vulnerable. It doesn't block frail though. It blocks vulnerable and weakness. I can take a second co-headed that makes the plasma a little bit worse, but with the bottle Echo Form right now, even if the plasma goes away quickly, it's fine, yeah? And then it does allow me to pivot back into Frost Focus. If I add a second co-headed down, like this helps a lot, of course. I think it's fine. And yeah, from 58, I don't think we are resting. Yeah, and then we want to this and get absolutely destroyed. Hopefully not. Could upgrade co-headeds now. Or we can upgrade like the blind or the dual cast. Honestly, I don't even mind the blind upgrade too much, really. I really don't mind the blind upgrade in this deck at all. I think it's just good. Because usually if the enemy is single target, we are not being hit like that hard on turn 1, you know? As in, there's only one thing hitting us, not like multiple things. And then after turn 1, we have Echo Form in play. It's just that, yeah, for the end game, this upgrade doesn't play. Against the boss gauntlet, the only fight where this really plays like the Awakened one, but only a little bit. So the next guy have Artifact, Transmitters alone, Spear and Shield, Artifact. And the heart, of course, it doesn't matter because it's alone. How is Snecko? Honestly, it looks awful. And if that is so, I can consider dual cast upgrade too. But dual cast upgrade is a little bit weird with no focus. So the amount of output it has is just like kind of mediocre. Yeah, it's just really mediocre, the dual cast upgrade. Let's just do blind, right? Because right now the next biggest threat right here, even with bottle wheel form, maybe still is just collector. Yeah, I think collector is like scary as hell, you know. Personally, I think the collector fight is still freaking spooky. Way better now. Bottle wheel form. Why? Yeah, reprogram will be good here. I agree. Yeah, let's avoid blind. Am I playing Echo Form by the way? Just checking. Okay, coded first. No matter what we are playing here, whether it's EQ or Echo Form, I'm playing coded first. Yeah. Just block. Like if we defend, take out of one, ignore Echo Form, so that loses me 10 in the future, but saves 18 right now and preserves these cards in my hand with 5 minutes next turn to go off. Honestly, it sounds quite good. Just ignore the Echo Form in this fight, yeah? The hit like, a bit too hard. Yeah, Blind Plus will be good here. Yeah, we just do equi defend, take out of war. 7. Okay, compound draw 3, and yes, I do want to kill the freaking avocado. Now that we don't have the Echo Form in play, I think stalling this guy is not really a thing for this deck. Preferably it dies, yeah, blind. When keep the plasma around, which I think is still good. Not having frost means the compound will draw 1 less, and we block 2 less next turn potentially, but it's probably fine. Maybe 5 less even because Squared play also evoke this, yeah. But I think maybe it's fine to do this anyway. Its full blocks is just like clean. Yeah, double lightning hitting there is not great. But maybe we're fine. For that first. Evoke if it hits here, it still doesn't kill. But we can kill the avocado just in time. The problem is that we miss repair completely with this, yeah, but maybe that's bad. That's probably bad. Yeah, that's probably bad to miss the repair, so let's just strike here. Right here, lightning hits here, goes to 3 HP, it heals up to a little bit and lose 7, but then I heal 10 next turn, have reinforced body, and the plasma assisting still vulnerable, so it's just positive. Yeah, just positive, just plus 3. Assuming it dies this turn, but yeah, of course it dies. The reprogram idea is like going further and further away, yeah, because this thing right here can also open to be a bias cock or something. You know. Is that good? With Zap and the blind and the recursion and the reinforced body, don't think this can be bad, yeah? It's just like, it's necessary to win the run. Our AoE damage is still trash, and we have Echo Form Bottle. And then I have to kill it. I don't even know what I need to kill, like Incense Burner or whatever in Act 3, and I'm sad. Okay, so how are the fires? Yeah, not good. I don't even care about any upgrade. Maybe go ahead, but let's just go question marks. Late question marks, usually we roll track and we are chilling. If we get cursed, yeah, +1 strength. I would like to see Bascock, yes. Anagua is pretty good with Bottle Echo Form though, not gonna lie. There's no way I'm tossing away Letter Opener over Anagua, it's just that Anagua is playing here. But I want rare cards. I think. I could have asked for this, you know, it would be nice. That's the only thing I can ask for though. I mean, like, I can ask for this, but I probably don't even one tosses away with 2 compound rivals. But yeah, sure, I want rare cards. Wow, thank you. But actually though, probably not, right? With Echo Cell Repair and the Pentagram already, we heal like what, 45 HP in Spear and Shield and 45 HP in Boss Gauntlet. Max HP plays. Max HP actually plays. So I don't think so. Yeah. 1 strength, good relic. Bot to Echo Form, so the right doesn't even matter too much. But yeah, of course we fight this, yeah. Act 3 maybe have too much go, and Force Fighting might not allow me to go to the shop, but sure, of course we fight the elite. Also, yeah, Sentinel Puzzle Blue Candle would rise could like happen. I mean, I don't know whether I would like a candle or not, but you know, if we see a candle, it would not be the worst. Just out of wood, yeah? There's no need to use any pot here because Pantograph is coming. Ow! Out of wood 5 energy this turn? Oh, wait. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. You don't need undergo anyway, I think, maybe. But yeah, double recursion, make energy in compound draw 3, yeah? I don't think this is the fight where I'm allowed to just double cell repair this turn and hope that it works out. So let's do double recursion for output. And then yeah, draw 3. I guess you can draw 1 first and maybe draw Beam Cell first. But otherwise you could maybe do even Equi. Letter Opener. Equi is fine. Yeah, Zap is fine too. Defense is also fine. And then just Core Search. Oh, did not draw beam. Bottom decking Beam Cell and Glacier. Yeah, pretty annoying. Am I allowed to double cell repair here? Because I kind of want to. If I double cell repair here, we still probably want to preserve the plasma. So the next time I can do double beam cell into reinforced body for 4. In which case I'm taking 6 this turn and we deal 5 damage plus another 24, 32. It's fine, I think. Maybe. Next time is only hitting about 28 even, it's not that much. This is a decent amount of damage, but I don't think so, yeah. 25, yeah, it's not even so big. Reinforce for 3 is good enough, so just try and reinforce. Next time it hits me for a lot though, like 42. If we draw nothing, I might need to potion, but looks like we have drawn something and it's dead. That's pretty good. Train Needle. We have Letter Opener now. I don't think I want this Thunder anymore. The Bullseye is not how we deal damage. And the Claw, yeah, probably not. We are facing Collector though, so Echo Thunder is definitely still a thing. How is Neko? Yeah, how is Neko here? Okay, fine. We have like freaking X-Cos and the Glacier now and multiple Echo forms. So Neko is actually pickable. That's annoying. Now I need to think about it. Yeah, now I actually need to think about it. Because we also have like Sentinel Puzzle Gambler's Brew for draw the fix in Act 4, yeah? So like adding one brick is not as impactful. If the card is good in Act 3, to help us preserve potion in Act 4, that is. And it opens, yeah, it makes Neko stronger. And I would like to pick Neko over like a lot of bad relics, I think. It's still fine. It's still fine. I don't think we are going to upgrade it, but it's probably still fine. Still fine. It is 5, for example. No other war anymore, yeah? So we can strike freely. Wow. I unfortunately cannot take damage this turn because Blind Plus sucks. I just say don't play the Blind. If I play the Blind, I take 0, yeah, because Blind play Needle. If I play the Cool Header, they also take 0. I kind of want puzzle over next turn, and maybe I just don't. What if I do the stupid line? It's just doubling the cell repair. We have 45 here into Collector if I play cell repair, so as long as I don't go extremely low in this fight, we are going to be okay. And it's chosen still weaken next turn. You can also weaken 4 by the way, but I think I do double repair still, yeah. We just full block this turn. Without vulnerable 4, I think we should vulnerable this. Because this thing kind of needs to die. Yeah. And this blocks the next vulnerable. Get rid of plasma now. Compound driver here becomes bad, but otherwise we take like what, 6. I could see just taking 6 though. Because the way that this fight could be problematic is that first of all weakness here runs out, and then we get like days and then this fight drags out for like another 6 turns or so, we still cannot kill somehow. And then it's bad. Otherwise I can just take my central puzzle right now. I lose 6 HP but only 1 plated. And then I still heal all of this back, draw 2 this and can deal damage. Sounds a lot better to be honest. I just take the hit. This vulnerable we block also. This turn is also no issue whatsoever, and maybe we can just kill. It looks like it's dead. Okay, all good. Now it's back. Could be green. It makes both my compound driver and my barrage worse though, so I don't know how much I like that, yeah. It's like the worst focus source of the 3. For sure in this run. Unless we see an inserter. And just inserter is on the table. It can't show up. So I can still simply take the consume and upgrade it because yeah, runic capacitor, we can see a capacitor from this potion. You can see an inserter after this act. Oh yeah, the lot has also not done anything. It's fine though. Hopefully it will do something in Act 3. But yeah, I don't actually mind taking the consume and upgrading it from this position. Yeah. Or you can take this and you trust later but the echo form in your life. And let's just take this. And upgrade here. There's like no other thing to upgrade, like you can do this, but I don't really care about that. Ammo is also already gone, so you can maybe upgrade that later, but immediately is fine too. How long do I care about keeping this plasma around? This fight, I think we should not have to potion, yeah? Because if a double core search, it already blocks the vulnerable and the weaken. So output doesn't even drop that much. I mean, of course, frail does make the EQ and the reinforced body quite a bit worse, but can deal damage still, and our damage is not too bad. Basically, if I put this plasma in front right now for 8 damage, it probably just goes away. But I guess if we double code it, it goes away regardless. Doesn't affect compound driver, makes it better to consume. That's not even true. I want 8 damage, no? I think I just want 8 damage. It doesn't matter the order, right? It's like zap first and then recursion, plasma is in front. Recursion first and then zap, yeah, still the same. The order is the same. I guess like this, then yeah, we can still just double core search and block vulnerable and then single thunder scaling after double core search, which is good. And you can ignore the consume completely here also. Just full block this hit if you want to. Or you can consume and take some damage to proc the puzzle and get the plasma payoff, while getting some focus. Focus in this fight is not necessary, to be honest. Focus in this fight is actually not necessary. In fact, I might even want the barrage damage more than the focus. There's also another line to play strike into reinforced body to intentionally take the puzzle this turn, yeah? While the plasma always still around. Which I could see too. We block for 22 and take 6 damage. Honestly, probably the strongest. Ignore this minion for now. Actually, resummon, then we can touch it later. Well, yeah, we are not upgrading it for this fight, though. Is the thing. Doubling cell repair can do, but also doesn't really matter too much. I think we just hit her. Like this, I think we still keep the plasma around, so we just never get frost over. That's fine. Oh yeah, now we can go in. I think I want her to be perma-gone. Let's do that. This guy has strength and next turn is no longer weakened, but we're also not vulnerable. Could see spending some damage here. Not too much damage though, but some damage here is fine. I can still keep the plasma around. Or I can quit it now and just equi. Because equiing now shuffle our bad cards as well and we draw into our good cards. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, leave this guy alone in case she resummons this turn. If she attacks, then we can kill him. Yeah, okay, she attacks, and yeah, we are not vulnerable, not weakened. And yeah, one hit there is already enough, and now we can hit here, 36 damage. Powerful blocking, and then let's open up. And Permavon is going in, yeah, also. Yeah, I think, personally, I think Collector is a lot weaker when, you know, she just doesn't debuff you. Don't know whether this is like novel, this is like a new discovery or not, but if she doesn't debuff you, Collector is a weaker fight. Can play this to shuffle this out, is that even good? I don't know. Shuffling out Beam Cell is fine, yeah? Yeah, probably full, probably okay. Still retains the next turn double thunder, just kills her already. The fight's already done. So we took like no damage. There's a third core search, which we still don't want. Machine learning in this deck is quite nice, though on the other hand is an awful one. And this 041 pulls like the blind and the beam cell, so you know it's like an uppercut. It's kind of like an uppercut. Slightly worse because it could not be echo form effectively. And of course sometimes you just draw the 041 early and not late, yeah. But it pulls back recursion also. Other choice, any other 041 also improves the XecnaR if the XecnaR shows up. Other choices, machine learning, which is honestly excellent for this deck. Like this deck really likes machine learning, and then we see pyramid and machine learning set, but then I have a pyramid, so maybe I'm not that set. Yeah, machine learning will be programmed. Yeah, sure. And the deck right now, honestly, I think if the deck draws well, it can deal with most fights already. And the 041 is only good if you draw kind of well. It does open, yeah, we can put guess to that first, but yeah. It does open madness, yes, we know that we always see madness. On the other hand, with the madness, maybe you can master the ride. You can take a second ride for 1 more strength. I mean, of course, it's kind of weird because it means the turn 1 you draw 2 cards on top of Echo Form, but usually it means you proc puzzle on turn 2 and then you have like Echo Form in play with 3 base strength and you can double your cards with 8 cards head. I think I just take machine learning. Weak potion, probably not, right? There's already a bias cock out and the potion can be double Echo Form as well. Capacitor is also like pretty freaking sick with the consume and the compound rival and the plasma. Khảo sát hết một the red, appreciate a lot. Thank you, good luck. Well, that's not Joker, yeah? Reaper is like pretty free energy, but it's free energy better than a curse. I probably, right? It's like the curse 1 strength, like sure, but I kind of want my free energy to be honest. I mean, I hope it's free. I hope it's actually free energy. If it's not, I'm going to be quite sad when we heal 20 per fight potentially with the Friend Needle and also the Pantograph. If it's not free energy, I would be like pretty freaking sad. And yeah, because with free pathing, with force pathing, like even with the Duvodo, there's some curses still just horrible. It's like pain, yeah, with bottle echo form pain is -2 when we draw into it at least. And then, you know, regret with double equi, yeah, -10. The normality with double bottle equi, double equi also the same. Yeah, you know, it's just really bad low rolls. Just take this. Okay, Westburn Elite. It's early enough that we can make pivots, and we can go to 3 elites in this act if we choose to. Or if the shop is really bad, yeah, then we can go to this shop also if you want to. Is there any reason to go to question marks in Act 3? Because for right now I don't see one. I mean, My Bloom of course is still very good, Sensory Stone is good, but you know, the usual bad events are still there, like Madness, right. If you don't already have a ride, I can take a second ride, but 2 rides a bit weird, yeah, I think 1 is still okay. So we would not really spend gold to remove the ride here. But I would not also not like to take a second one. How many question marks do we go into? Just like, if we go, like, some 3 fights, we'll shop into here and then Burning Elite, and then yeah, 1 question mark is Force. If we go to the left, that's the only question mark that we take in the act. If we go to the right, in order to go to this shot, then you can take 1 more if you want to. Or even 2 more. So the highest value part in the act is 1 question mark on the assuming a wood shop here. And if that's the case, then we don't really need the question mark high roll either, yeah. So I think we can just do 3 fights into shop in here and reevaluate. I mean, the real re-evaluation is like here. The first evaluation we need to make is just how much gold I want to spend. But the actual pathing decisions are here. Oh yeah, just do 4 fights and then see. Ow! It's fine though, we have Echo Cell Repair. Do I consume or not? If I consume... Barrage gets worse, Compile gets worse, Coded gets better, Glacier gets better. This is 16 damage, 16 is quite a lot. I think I like my 16 damage to be honest. Also, I guess going to the shop does give you one more chance to draw Chemex or Runic Capacitor. Yeah. Chemex. Runic Capacitor. Amit. Sure, why not? Don't want to double that because I want to double my cell repair. Yeah, like this turn, double machine learning to open for the cell repair draw next turn is good. Actually, I still retain this hand, huh? Need to be slightly careful with the thing, like compound rival cannot even be played anymore. Yeah, it's fine. Next turn's guarantee both lethal and drawing to double cell repair. I mean, we don't need to double cell repair, but it's guaranteed. It's only 5 damage, so it doesn't die. I play this though for fun. Smoke bomb. I hope that I don't need that. If one equi is so good, but actually though, like we just take this one, yeah. And we have a pyramid. Yeah, pyramid machine learning, like not the best. Pyramid right, not the best. Pyramid thunder, you know, I guess also not the best. Probably still good though. Right now I don't see why this would be bad, yeah, for now. Maybe it would be bad, but you know, for now I don't see a reason not to take this. And yeah, smoke bomb hopefully I don't need. Blind plus. And yeah, just ignore the consume. Yeah. Consume, I don't think the consume will be played in any fight that is like kind of short. Any fight that we can just win with dealing damage, the consume probably will just not be played. But this is for the boss fights, maybe. Just hedging for boss fight and allowing us to pick like capacitor and such. Yeah, let's just play machine learning. Make 10. Okay. And we can just let the opener this thing a little bit, yeah. It can deal damage to us until we play consume one time, but it's also dead. Only place a repair, no other side quest, so just kill. Oh, that is cool though. I don't know how good it is, but it's certainly cool. The innate deck could have taken the boost sequence, and then we have like what boost sequence, right? Halo World, Echo Form, can even upgrade machine learning, and then we take a second ride for madness, and suddenly, you know, turn one just free. We have strength, and then we have the Halo World Giga. Max stack. That's about it. I mean, max hologram, but yeah, max hologram and stack. Otherwise, there are not that many cards that we care about in the Halo World. Which probably not, yeah. We bought the Echo Form already. Yeah, probably not. Sweeping Beam Plus with the Thunder already added, I don't think so. And the Letter Opener as well. So we skip, yeah. One chance now is 40%. It hasn't done anything, by the way. Ow. I think she even deals that much damage. I know, 5. Is this 5 okay with it? I'm just checking. I'm still allowed to do this turn, so I will. Consuming here means the barrage is weaker, but I think it's okay. Oh, rolling laser here is not very good, no. Taking 5 more, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay, now we can hold the deck in hand. One. So taking a dip to bit more cheap, but I think I want to keep reinforced body and the plasma around. It's fine, we heal 20. Okay, now I can do I still retain this hand. Now I can do vulnerable into reinforced body block. This is the 45 only. I guess I can do this. Yeah, take 1 more, doesn't matter. Later is gone, but next 2 turns should be fine. Yeah, this is like totally fine. In fact, I can even take 2 more here. This 2 is free, and then we can keep like all the good things for next turn, and that's just guaranteed. It's free, right? It's like I'm missing 17, you're missing 19, we have 20, yeah? So it's actually completely free. Yeah, and now we can do whatever we want. Okay, all good. Look at this. See? For nothing, yeah, you say, for nothing. Yeah, for nothing. For nothing. Yeah, for nothing, guys. For nothing. But okay, now what? I don't even know what I do for the rest of the shots. I will just take a toilet break and and then think about it. But yeah, be right back. Be right back. Okay, I definitely want the potion bell more than the sick, but before that I need to decide how much gold I'm making in this act first. Because if I buy the potion bell and we don't really see good potion, then of course it's worthless, yeah? Regardless of spending all my gold, so we are probably not going here. Which means the path would be like here, into here is like 45, and then 75, 105, 135. 135, this is 35 gold, so around 70. Yeah, 170. 170 is enough to buy shop relic also if we need to, if we can collect potion for free, otherwise we can buy any potion. Potion bell is just safer than sick, right? It's like it's way stronger in Act 4, and inside Act 3 we do have auto eco form with cell repair pantograph. So I hope I don't need the sick to get through Act 3, yeah? And also I mean, of course the sick prevents the case where you can like bottom deck by a score in Act 4, but at the same time we already have a potion to mitigate that. And now I kind of wish that the machine learning is not here. We can still upgrade the machine learning also. I think machine learning first is positive for Act 4, yeah, with this deck. It's like the plan is very funny, you just face tank your spear and shield damage on turn 1. If you lose 50-50, you can take like what, 28 or something. But then you have Giga draw with Echo Form in play. And in the hard fight, we know for sure it doesn't attack on turn 1, so getting this immediately is good. And then on turn 2, you have this to cleanse. So you don't even need to keep the power in the deck. Oh yeah, just buy this. And then we go left. All the way left. I would like a hologram, yeah, I would say. I think. Personally, I think I would like one hologram in this deck at least. So we can ignore the Echo Form and just play Bias Glacier Strike. The other choice is just Echo Form Glacier and take Puzzle and ignore the Bias Cock, which honestly I think is just a much better choice. They just do Echo Form Glacier and take the hit, yeah? And Puzzle for next turn. And with Echo Form in play, we can double Thunder this maybe. Like 9. But playing Echo Form also heals 10 later, you know? And immediately put this in front as well, so you can actually kill things, yeah, like this. I mean, I don't mind that, like just dying instantly, you know, it's probably pretty good. Any reason to do a cast of plasma? If we go like this, we have 6 energy, 6 energy. Not really, right? Maybe I want to do a cast force to block this. This guy has block, but again also do the big hit next turn and it has less HP, so we probably should hit this guy instead. Yeah, we full blow. And yeah, this one can kill. Consume Quadrant is still full block, so let's do that. You can also just play Reinforce over the Quadrant because here's the cell repair. Need to be slightly mindful of this though. But I hope it's fine. Should be fine. Yeah, and now we just double this. I mean, I don't even need to double that, but you see, right? It's like, no problem. Yeah, now we have full HP. Of course, no resource spend. No potion. Point chance now 60%, right? 4 fights, 1 point. Complete garbage. Have to go here. Upgrade by the scope now is +1 focus. You can upgrade the machine learning or the coordinates now as well. If you say that this focus is just not needed at all, or you can recall first. If you say that this output is not needed, you can recall first in case you see like a loop or something. You can upgrade later, or you see like a peace pipe, then you can talk here, or a shovel you can dig. Giria already is in the shop, like we saw it just now. Upgrade is not super urgent, right? Yeah, and I'm just like barely short from output with -1 focus in the Rectomancer, and then terrible things happen. I think I should just recall first. Thunder is 25, 26 damage also, yeah? So like, any dagger that's not max HP, you can instant kill. Let's just recall now. This hijack hand is very big. No reason not to equi, so I will equi. Should I be worried a little bit here? It doesn't attack on turn 2 as well. I can perma-vaunt it, but I think I will just get my double cell repair now, yeah? Because the way we play this fight, can we ever full block? It is weakened forever and we can hold our deck most of the time. And I could get like 8 focus here from double bias score and ignore the consume completely. In which case we have blocked for 34 passive. Which is kind of enough, really. Yeah. So I think that's okay. Try recursion or not. I still want to keep the plasma for a bit. Recursion is some damage, but it's just tiny damage. It gives a bit of slow spike. Because if I recursion now, then double quoted will evoke the plasma, which I might not want to do yet, yeah? And this one always attacks. Okay, we play this fight like this then. Double machine learning. If I couldn't do exactly by a score, I play equi. If not, I will just take this hit, yeah? So we take 2 damage here. For the Sentinel puzzle. Bolt Lightning... Sure, still have Glacier to feel back 3 Frost. It's a lot of damage. Just so we draw full hand 10. And yeah, I can go in with the thing. It is not weakened for 4 turns though, but it's probably fine for now. Draw 3 first and then can do a cast after. If you even want to do a cast, but yeah, I think dual casting is fine. Consume is just not good, yeah, from this position, so let's not consume. After taking compound driver, I guess it's fine. Probably do want the lightning off though, so let's do the lightning here for the compound to draw, and then we exhaust the core search, yeah, which means strike core search. Okay, now we are fully set up. We draw 7 per turn with no random cost, with 8 focus and Echo Form in play, and we still heal 20. I think we should be fine. And now we can cash in with the beam cell vulnerable. Play Equi here is guaranteeing full block next turn. Why not? Probably should do something like this, huh? Still draw 7 per turn, you know? Just draw into the blind and we're safe for a while. And yes, like it's here. This is what, 36, so this is exact full block. And then we can shuffle in the compound driver. Yeah, I mean, all good. Look at this one. We are very stable. Well, extremely stable with the machine learning being noob as well, and it being perma-weak. This is 49, so yes, you can play this. And there's only 99 HP left, so it just dies like very soon. Yeah, free. The courier, well, we just spent all our gold and also no potions. The point chance now is like 70%. Yeah, another one. Barrage plus if anything, but if I see off slots, I think we're already good enough, yeah. If we have no off slot and second barrage is like still okay-ish because the consume now is not even being played. So it's still, it's like what? 8 and perma vault, like 36 damage for 1 energy. It's not that good though. Yeah, I don't think I want to take this, yeah, because if we see off slots, like our 1 barrage is already good enough. And if we don't see off slot, this thing is not that strong. I'll probably skip. And yeah, go here. Duplicate a card made deck. 4 more focus. Oh, I think that's pretty good. Oh, should I have upgraded bias cog for this? This is why you upgrade bias cog immediately, guys. I mean, we are duping bias cog, not the echo form. Yeah? That much I think is very clear. It could be like 8 more focus. Yeah, we upgraded first, then this dupe would be like so much stronger. Unless you tell me dupe glacier, but there's no freaking way. We have pellets. Let's dupe the bias cog, please. And then go left, yeah. And yeah, so the loss actually gave us 2 bias cogs, yeah, not even 1. Okay, to be fair, if we don't have the bias cog, then we just do the echo form instead, and we probably will also be fine. I think we'll be fine, guys, with you know, the second echo form. We'll do just fine. Okay, let's go left. Oh, yeah, still continue left. The more. Echo, we'll see. We'll get hit a lot for this turn, in this turn, but yeah, it didn't do it. So now we can double this. And you know, it's pretty good, I think. From this position, I don't think we need to double this at all, yeah? So just do that instead. And then don't have machine learning in play, right? So I could just double beam cell next turn. What is a bit of damage here? I don't really care. Yeah, now we just double beam cell. If we draw into bias cog, now we just accept like 4 more focus instead of 8, yeah? That's fine. It's not like not like it's a tragedy or anything. They already have 4 more focus, you know. I think it will be fine, guys, with only 4 more focus. And now machine learning is also in play. This thing's like not doing any damage at all, and we are blocking for like a billion while it's being perma-formed. So you know, you can see we are just very strong for now. Okay, 1 potion, that doesn't do much of anything, no, but it could be something with the barrage, I guess, if we have nothing better. Another set repair we don't need. I hope we don't need, because if we need this, it means that something in speed and shield has gone very wrong in about to echo form. Because we do already have heal 45. We already have heal 45 and don't even have potions. So I sure hope this is not necessary for anything. Yeah, now unfortunately we manually upgraded the bias cogs 1 by 1 because we don't really have anything better. Unless you tell me it's time to upgrade cool-headed. Which I can hear. Because I think honestly upgrading the bias cog doesn't even do much, you know. It's like our focus goes from what like 12 to 16 to like maybe 18, 20. Yeah, like who cares? Returns from that point was like so small, you know, we just need to not bottom deck our bias cog. So I could see upgrading like cool-headed right now being reasonable, like both of them. Or you can upgrade the dual cast as well, but we are also on 5 energy before the plasma goes away. Yeah, let's just ignore the bias cog upgrading. Upgrade the cool-headed instead. This enemy is a bit scary. I cannot cleanse this turn, but I think it's okay. It's -1 focus and we have other powers to cleanse. But of course I will play the bias cog. Yeah? Again, the ordering doesn't matter. We always have plasma in front and 2 lightning in the back. Next one could be slightly problematic, but you know, we do still have some focus and we draw 8. If it is problematic, we could potion. Hope not. Should I double this? Is the question. I think I'm allowed to, so I will. Holy blind. And now let's try to kill this. And cleanse. And 14 is killing this if it hits. Probably just do reinforced body of 5 then. Yeah, look at blind plus. Can I strike or not? If I strike here, we block what, 36? 36 is 49, 51, 51, this is 42. So we take a bit of damage if I strike. The striking doesn't even matter, yeah? If the only strike that matters would be like around here. Let's just play the reinforce. Okay, we missed the thing completely, but I'm pretty sure this is still full block. It is. And now we have like 11 focus, so you know, I think we'll be fine. Personally, I think we'll be fine. This is already full block, it's like 40, actually it's 43, so it's not quite. Okay, whatever, I can hit here. And then we heal full with cell repair, no problem. 10 again. Okay, fine, I took 4 for at least with no reason, yeah, but again, it's okay, we just full. Who cares, guys, we have full HP, like, no matter what. Duplication potion on the bottle echo form. Probably pretty decent, I think. These are pickable, like double energy and coordinate, both are fine. We have like reinforced body and 2 equilibriums and the sentinel puzzle. I think Cool-Headed should still be stronger though, because the threat right now, we have Giga Focus, yeah? So the actual threat right now is just to bottleneck every single Frost card. Even then, we probably can still block for a while because of reinforced body, but then it's like the EQ, maybe get our hand stuck and bad things can happen. Just take another Quetted, just feel Frost. just get more Frost, please. We don't need the energy too much. Like the most expensive card in the deck is already Bottle on turn 1 when we have energy. Let's just take this. Taking 3, that's fine. I think also just in case we cannot cleanse or what, but we can always cleanse. I just play this. Makes it easy to kill this turn. But like here, for example, you can see we haven't drawn a bias cork yet, and maybe something bad can happen. Oh yeah, okay. 1 bias cork is fine. Okay, now we take 0 and we heal. Not being played. Oh, now there's even the question about that. Wow. Apparently, no matter what I put on the screen, there will be questions, yeah? So, you know, what can you do? No, but that's actually true, though. No matter what I put on the screen, the question will just come. So, I guess it's the optimization is like, what kind of questions do I want to answer? Not sure. It's fine. Yeah, sorry, I can already play, so now we just get the hell out. Like, pretty easy. It's back. Guys, I think at this point this thing is a little bit out of favor, yeah? It's trying its best, but I think at this point it's a little bit too late for the reprogram. Do I want another compound driver? Personally, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think the third compound driver is even good. It's okay though. It's like, how bad can it be? It's like it only draws 2 though. Our deck doesn't have Dark of All real plasma, yeah? And the plasma will just go away eventually, so this draws 2. It still deals decent damage. Is our hard damage fine? We don't see off slots because that's the, I guess that's the like kind of the only concern there is that our hard damage. But hard damage we still have 2 strength with kind of like perma Von because the echo form will be double, yeah. And with the EQ and weakness also, assuming the power potion also completely breaks, we still can just block 4 cycles, so it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine against the hard. No damage. This is, if this is added just for damage, but it's also already awkward whenever we try to double EQ. Not even good. And this just gets him away my frost with like, I don't even know, 16 focus or something that we have. But else we got it from the loss. And then we saw a duplication event afterwards. Explosive of a strength pot in case we see cultists and we're scared. This is not Raptor though, and then if we see cultists, then let the opener can deal with them. And this actually can play against like 4 elites. so not interested in that. Wait, it would be very funny if the lot gives you exactly one rare card and you know that's also exactly the card it did. So then do you say that the lot is bad or good? Because we go to a lot of fights and it has only given me one rare card. But you know, the one rare card I think is pretty strong. Yeah, very efficient, you know, like, extremely efficient, this the lot. Doesn't really waste card rewards on like useless threat. It gives us exactly the good thing. By the way, I'm being hit in the face, but we heal a lot. So hopefully it's fine. Should I compound driver? Get compound driver into a frost, but if I draw into glacier, I don't even want to play it. If I draw into block, I don't want to play it either. I want to play machine learning. Let's just take 17, right? Yeah, let's just take 17. We heal 45, yeah, so it's fine. Even if it does this hit this turn, which you know, of course it does. Like, why would this guy ever not do this? That is okay. Now we can cash in with the plasma thing, but before that, I don't care about beam cell damage. So I will draw 3 first to get the deepest reach possible this turn, and then we can cash in with plasma energy. Can consume, kind of don't want to though, and we don't need to consume to full block this turn. Like 5 more, I don't really care, I just want hand space. So I can double this. I just need to double that ASAP and then we are fine. Retweet again, but I think it's too late for the Nemesis now. Yeah, personally I think it's a bit too late for the Nemesis. I mean, oh, okay, actually it works +2, yeah. Darkstone period, yeah, 448, very good. This is, by the way, 5 permanent decks. Just so you know, it's 5 permanent decks, it's not temporary. And it's pretty good because it does allow us to, you know, block. You can even rotate Frost out and just deal damage with lightning. And block with some reinforced body equi while having 3 lightnings in play. Okay, the lot team another red card. Oh, 3, or freaking spoilers. Freaking spoilers here. Wait, what? Huh? Even with the lot is pretty rare, yeah, just so you know. Yeah, even with the lot, this is still pretty freaking rare that you see the 3 rare cards on the screen from not a boss. By the way, we skip because these are all garbage or tanks. Yeah, thank you the lot, but these I think are all trash. So let's skip. Choose a red start? Nah, choose a red start. You are not unhappy with rainbow though, is the thing. This is fine from 4-0. In fact, it's quite good. But yeah, speed power over strength, yeah? And we just get per 5 per index. Copy garbage. Can upgrade the second. Now that we have another golden, maybe I just upgrade Bioscock and upgrade another Bioscock on Act 4. Yeah, why not just upgrade 2 Bioscocks here now? I just like numbers being bigger, you know, just upgrade Bioscock. Not have added another golden to my deck. Once again, we just face tank, yeah, because we heal 45. I'm Chinese? No, I'm Vietnamese. We are just healing 45 in boss fights, so we just take the hit. I guess I can apply debuffs, but I need to wait for multiple turns and it only works second cycle, so it doesn't make sense to try to double a beam cell or the blind here. Which means I just play it. And draw to buy a score, I can equi, otherwise, you know. Now looks pretty good, I think. Do I want a pyramid or not? Like, why not? Do I care about plasma? Honestly, I don't, but at the same time, like, why not keep it around for a bit? You know. Still retaining this hand, yeah? Double this for fun. Why not? That's fun. Actually, you can apply weakness here next turn, but also weakness is irrelevant. On we have something could go wrong, though. Like, you just need to have a really best and shield fight. And the hard fight also is drawn in a way that we could not, because I don't have a hologram, single hologram, yeah? So whenever, for example, we draw, I mean, I don't know whether I should say it or not, but we draw like Echo Form and 2 Bias Cogs on turn 1 against the hard fight, then something bad could happen, in theory. In practice, like, it's extremely unlikely for it to even go wrong, even if I draw like that. But it could go wrong, because the power potion needs to brick and the loop on the Echo Form needs to, you know, not carry the fight otherwise. And the Spear and Shield fight also needs to go back in the first place, while also giving me use the stuff, and like for shop needs to brick. But yeah, that could happen. Who knows? Yeah, I don't have a single hologram, so if the bias cogs are drawn in a weird places, in a weird place, then it could be sometimes bad. Weird place literally just on turn 1, which is why the right is positive. This card is positive because it means I draw bias cog on turn 1 less often. I want to draw bias cog after my Echo Form is in play, and I have the energy to play every single power. Okay, what am I doing? I don't even know. Yeah, nice consumer that we never played. It could be played if we get Runic Passer and rank for sure, I guess. Oh, keep plasma again, why not? Retain again, why not? Why do I want plasma? I probably don't, not to be honest. I want to draw real cards. Plasma can go now. Okay, fight's done. How big is even the attack? I didn't realize, but yeah, 42, so we don't need to do anything. Yeah, this is 22 passive block. 42, even with only 2 frost. Can we take this hand to double beam cell though, to deal damage? I like doubling beam cell. Doubling beam cell is not even that much damage, so doubling this is just stronger. Trick? Not yet. I mean, I would say we are very likely to win, yeah, but it's still on the 11, you know, not yet. We play a lot of powers here. But yeah, you see like this, right? But we also need to break the EQ as well, because if we draw the EQ, then it's fine. I follow daily, not too closely, but in when it got to Act 4, I did see, yeah. 56 is quite a lot of damage. It's fine, we full block this easily. I should play the machine learning, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I will. 64, 86. 86? Yeah, okay, fine. Smurf is angry, and it's going to be even angrier, but we also have perma weak. Lightning. Don't mind lightning, to be honest. Compound driver 2 cards. It's very angry. This is weakened one, by the way. It's dealing 60 damage. It's pissed. Yeah, it is very pissed off, but you know. Sounds like that's the Awakened One's problem, not mine. That is pissed off. Our damage output is not low at all, though, as you can see. We'll just hold. Do this. 60 and no problem. Can do this. Amid. Still retaining, right? Let's just do this now. Don't need to double this, yeah? As long as we don't lose HP from here, which I hope that we don't. And even if we do, we have Eternal Feather, so it's like completely fine. Not retaining this hand anymore, we can fix that and get Permavon down. Do I like to do that? I do. I like Permavon. I think, don't ask me what I will do before it actually happens, because I can just wake up and change my mind one day, you know. I will play Watcher for a bit after Defect dies, whenever that is. Yeah, I know I said that I would not play Watcher only, yeah? But at the same time I also don't want to leave a 40 tricklet just floating around ongoing, you know, forever. Just play it out, and then if I play careless because, you know, I'm not attached to the run and die randomly, then that's fine too. If it dies, it dies, bro. Play too many Watcher runs in a row, pick pressure point, it's actually true, but you know, it's fine. Well, you can see with 5 dexterity, we can just put some 60 damage passive if we don't see off slots. Yeah? But sometimes you just see off slots anyway. We deal hard damage on it. The chance? No, I know that I'm more than good enough to get it if I just play runs. So there's no trio. There's actually no trio. Now if the world record is like 150 or something, yeah, then it's different. We upgrade the second bioscope. That's off slots. I think I like off slots. Yeah, personally I think I like off slots. And also, then we just say that we have no hologram and maybe something wrong can happen. Here's a hologram as well if you want to. Now that I have all slots, the holograms is no longer needed though, is the thing. Even if I draw by score on turn 1, no problem. It's like we only have 10 focus. Yeah, oh no guys, only 10 focus. Yeah, what can we do? And the hologram does make the worst, absolute worst draw the like slightly worse. So what if we just remove? If we remove, of course, the chance of drawing by score on turn 1 increases, but at the same time, you know, I don't really care. Let's remove strike, yeah. I just remove strike. We can buy chill. I just remove strike. And then move on, don't need this. Don't care about exchanging pots. This is a bad pattern. I don't think we care yet. We could care next turn, but I am also willing to spend Gameless Brew in this fight. I think the hard fight, we just need to cleanse on turn 2, set up like a little bit of frost, and then we're good. Yeah, Echo Form, double defense, yeah. Remove the right, why? I don't actually want to draw any of my good cards on turn 1. Because I don't have energy to play them and cleanse, so like why do we remove the right? I just keep the right, no? So we take puzzle this turn, and then next turn hopefully something good happens. Yeah, Echo Form double defense, yeah? No need to do anything else. Yet. Minus focus, pretty annoying. We heal 45, so once again there's no need to panic this turn yet. This draw is pretty bad though. So it's the... Any consideration to potion. If we use the Gameless Brew here, the fight is almost under control immediately, yeah? If I use the machine learning. I don't think I'm allowed to double machine learning because if I play Coded and draw nothing, then we still have the Gameless Brew anyway, and if that's the case, it was just like the Gameless Brew first. I'm not super attached to the Gameless Brew in the hard fight at all. And this fight is more dangerous in a sense. I mean, not actually. Like, whatever fight we draw badly in is more dangerous. And this fight is... We are drawing badly in this fight right now. In fact, I'm even willing to spend this potion, yeah, because now we have capacitor. So even if we have to spend both potions here in this fight, I don't mind. But I do not want to enter the hard fight with less than 4 HP. And we only heal 45 here. So I cannot take this full hit. Okay, so we just Gameless Brew everything. Unless you want to keep capacitor, but I don't think it's needed. Yeah. Okay, all good. Exact last card to reach this. So we just play it now. Still have no frost, yeah, but frost is coming next turn. And this is already enough block. On 4 energy, it's like not full block, but you know it's full enough, so we can preserve this. Also, if you play any card, you lose your Echo Form stack, which you know could be converted into like 5 permanent focus. I think that's quite strong. Just need to draw some frost and then it's all good. So the only danger left is this turn, which we did not draw frost by the way. Which is the second case I was talking about. We bottom deck every single frost off, but it's fine. This damage is still manageable, yeah. Because we can turn as well. No need to use a potion. This is only 7 damage. 7 is like nothing. Still want to hit this guy first, so I guess we do something like this. Yeah, 7's like nothing. Oh really? It's fine though, but like really though. Pretty funny though, look at this. We actually bottom deck like all the frost, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, we have, and now we draw into all our frost, and you see like we have, yeah, a billion focus, so we are fine. In fact, I should even take this 6, right? Hey, why do I take the 6? Yeah, no reason. Yeah, like why on earth do I take the 6? And yeah, now you see that we are just chilling. I can apply vulnerable here next turn against 30 block though, and our damage right here maybe it's just lightning. So stripping 2 layers from this is fine too. We turn around, but turning around, 2 layers doesn't even do anything. So do I want weakness on this or vulnerable? I think I want vulnerable more, to be honest. I guess I could have retained that as well to double, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, all good. We'll play this. It sounds a lot of damage incoming by the way, but we are like fine. We find it's freaking 83. And I have no, again, no force and no reinforced body in hand. So if I do double E queen to defend, yeah, hand is stuck a little bit. Double E queen to defend. We have 26, 31, 31 plus another 42 is 73, 73, 16, 16, ooh, 16 is perfect, we are exactly full. If I double E queen to defend, we take 16 damage and here go to 33, and 33 we pentagraph to 55, to 58, and 58 with double cell repair, we heal exactly full. And I don't run into hand space problem, right? There's no more burn here even, so I can play the Compound Raven, maybe draw to coordinate over the defense. Yeah. Yeah, I just draw to coordinate and we play coordinate instead, and now I full block. So I don't even need to take the 16. And now the fight is over. And we have 4 HP. No surprise. Don't have to spend potentially the strongest potion in because our output is insane. It's inconsistency, yeah. But it's fine. 3 other potions, full HP, first cycle, not vulnerable, double echo form in play, should be fine. Sometimes I am vulnerable though. It's very rare, but sometimes I am vulnerable even with the power potion. But we'll see. Hopefully not. Technically possible to still die first cycle the heart without the Gambler's Rule here. That would be like, extremely annoying. But it's super rare. Oh, thanks. Plus 2. Hit sinks plus... Then they don't want though. I don't think this is even good. It's just another power to cleanse turn 2, but power is what we always have, yeah? I break when I don't draw skill and attack. To be fair, the hit sinks being drawn on turn 2 means that we can draw plus 2 with the power potion. But I don't want to... I want to just double my bias cock basically. So I play hit sinks and I play like some... Like double hit sinks on the same turn and draw to bias cock immediately, so we lose 5 focus. I guess it's still fine. How bad can this be? No, seriously, how bad can this be? Turbo is quite good too. Maybe Turbo is even better, who knows. It's a skill, so you need to draw an attack because power is always here. I did a removal strike, sometimes they don't have attack. Turn 1 I do draw plus 3 with puzzle, because Ecom will need to be played, yeah? So the Turbo even on turn 1 immediately could already perform. Ideally, we just preserve a puzzle on turn 1, no? That would be the best case. And yes, Turbo is positive in when the fight goes long. But I think when the fight goes long enough, we already have like 0 issue whatsoever. So it's just about... The entire hard fight is just about like maybe the first like 3 to 5 turns. Do I want to draw hit sinks or not? When let's say every single thing is going wrong, my Frost is absolutely bottom deck, just like Swing Shield fight just now. So would I like to draw hit sinks in that case? Because I will also need to EQ to bluff, yeah. And if I need to EQ to bluff, then the hit sinks draw is also wasted. Nah, I skip. Okay, machine learning being here, I don't mind. I probably looping Echo Form, but we'll see what we draw for the machine learning first. Okay, I'm stupid. I should have played Echo Form first, because then I can EQ the rest. That's fine, don't worry about it. I can cleanse 5 dexterity now though, but I don't see a reason to, yeah, because it just cost me a bit of death. Instead, I can just play like defend Echo Form blind and ignore the zap. Yeah, like do pot echo, I play defend, do pot echo and play blind. We do draw 6 though, so it's fine. Don't need to play this. Yeah, just don't fail the cleanse this turn, we should be fine, I think. Yes, we can cleanse. What are you? Well, you can full block this turn as well if you want. Or you can get even more Echo Form, which honestly is just not needed. Let's just buffer this hit, yeah, then we are fine. Yeah, let's just buffer this hit, because my score could also be bottom deck, I just need my HP. I use this right now. Do the capacitor. Do the cool-headed rating over the thing. If we drawn to void, I guess I could see doing double equip first and then play the barrage to cleanse and then do cool-headed last. One frost only, but or we can don't even need to play the cool-headed this turn. Actually, it's also fine. Yeah, it's also fine. I don't want to retain two. Maybe retain 2 turns fine still. Barrage damage is not relevant, but still better than Strike. I guess we play Strike to cleanse. Yeah, and now we get like all of this. Good now, no matter what we draw into, we can still play the buffer. Buffer then. It's on 2015 and we have 10 focus and the fight is done. Wow. And when I summoned it didn't even do anything. I could just take another Echo Form stack with full block, that's no problem, but yeah, the fight is done. And take me of death doesn't really matter, yeah. And make the heart happy a little bit by taking damage. Ten more focus. Things pretty strong. Yeah, is this winnable or is it not winnable, guys? It's unclear. Personally, I think it's a bit unclear whether this fight is winnable or not from this point. But it will be close, it will be close. Oh yeah, deploy our damage now and just sit here, it's fine. We still have retain forever by the way, but you can deal more damage. Take Beat of Death here to make the heart not like super upset. Okay, fine, I can stop taking Beat of Death now. Okay, max out, this turn still retain, there's only 90 damage, we will be full block without playing a single card, but you know, you can play cards. Oh yeah, of course. The average outcome is that this fight is not even close. So there's no surprise there. Yeah, all good. Early game, this one is pretty cool though. The deck is unusual, yeah? And then I keep my outs open, and yes, we just saw the stuff to pivot back to like Frost Focus, so we pivot. So we pivoted. No problem. One day depends on my mood, but usually yes. Also no frame drops today, because no frame drops. Yeah, apparently the Hong Kong streaming server on Twitch is having problems or something. Yeah? At least my connection to the Hong Kong server is problematic. So I changed back to Singapore and it looks like it's fine. But yeah, early game this one is cool and a lot of unusual things happen. It's like some early game barrage into 2 comparables, end up with Zap, end up with Beam Cell, and then Nuclear Battery. And Act 2 we just hit enemies. And then eventually we saw like, you know, the usual broken things. Like Bios Pellets, Potion Bell, Self-Repair Plus, Glacier, Gameless Brew, you know, all the good stuff. One column. That is also pretty rare. There is only one column, but sure. Why is the score so low by the way? We did not even dodge elites, no? Like we kill a lot of elites, like why is it so... Why is the score so low? Yeah, it's like 3 elites in Act 3, 3 elites in Act 1. I guess I just didn't go to that many... no, not really. Act 3 we went to a lot of fights. Act 1 there's not a lot of fights, so like not a lot of score there. That's weird. Why is the score so low? I need to check. Oh, they took damage, of course. We did not get like perfect modifier, but that's only like 200 points. Like beyond perfect is only 200. Yeah. Yeah, 323. What is a normal modifier? Let's just check. Okay, this one is also a low score. This one's dead. Here, yeah, combo, no more elites, enemy slain. I guess it's just like taking less fights than usual. Not even true. Your enemy slain 17, but that score is low. I guess you just don't have any special modifier. Huh? This is literally just, you know, the score for killing elites and normal enemies. There's no additional modifier here, which is why it's like so low. Our bot was an eco form buffer and whatever. I could have taken eco form. I took buffer anyway. It didn't matter. Like nothing mattered. No, we took a lot of fights. In fact, like the only score in here is just fights. But I guess we just didn't see any other additional modifier. But yeah, early game, this one's pretty interesting, like for sure. Like the deck at this point, before we get the Glacier, yeah? Yeah, like the deck at this point is pretty cool. Blind plus even, look at this. Oh yeah, even the manual blind upgrade as well. It's nice, right? It's like we only deal damage with physical, yeah? And then we heal up with the cell repair. Act 2, yeah, we get hit in the face with a snake plant and we heal 20. Get hit in the face by avocado red and we heal 20. Meanwhile, we're just dealing damage and we hit the enemy with a compound driver barrage with the battery and the strength. Pretty cool. And then eventually we have Frost Focus because I did not pick the reprogram and resolve Frost Focus. Wow. If I get so many options, yeah, let's check the options, yeah? Let's check the options right now. Frost Focus. Frost Focus. Frost Focus. Frost and Focus. I think here's like Frost and Focus. Is Frost and Focus. Frost and Focus. Seems like a lot of options to me, guys. No, but actually the early game you need to play flexible, yeah? Eventually you can just force this kind of thing in the end game, but early game you do need to be flexible, otherwise you will die in Act 2. Or you're too weak to actually farm your combo pieces and then you die later. If you are too weak early game, you cannot even go the whole way and you don't have any cards. But like, eventually if you can do it, you just do it, you know, because why? The common Frost cards are already strong enough, and then the Focus is just a natural progression. As in, you just pick the good cards at the time, and then eventually you form the engine. It's just a natural thing to happen. The early game, you're not going to freaking sweep a Cold Snap in Act 1. Cold Snap is just broken. And then after you have a Cold Snap, yeah, okay, sure, defrag, it deals damage, it blocks, it scales to the late game, like, very good. Bioscock, insane front load pick. The only thing that's suspicious early game, which this one I did not even take, yeah, was the Consume right here. Yeah, Focus, yeah, ignore, because this deck, I do not think that this deck was going to be good enough to carry the Consume in Act 2. Because the damage is also freaking tight, you know. Like if we fail to kill the enemy on the turns where we did, like something terrible could happen. Just look at this fight. This is what happens when you face an enemy that actually attacks you and you cannot kill it instantly. This is what happens. So we kind of need the enemy to die like instantly, you know, otherwise we have trouble. So this Consume is not it's not good to carry around. And then by this point we're already kind of okay, so I think this Consume, you know, it ended up never being played. Did this Consume play even once? Did I play this Consume like ever? Pick an upgrade at end of Act 2. I think it played one time like in like the shapes fight or something. Or the transient, okay, it's like transient. We did play a transient. Also not focus. Every single run, honestly, it's like some runs are not fully blocked with frost and focus, yeah. But I mean, you know, the frost package is just a natural thing to add to your deck. So at worst, it's like blocking for you maybe like 20 damage here and there. The run like yesterday, I had like only 2 focus for like the entire run. In Act 4 we have the resources, or in Act 4 we have potion, which is why we had more, yeah. But every other fight you can see that we only have like 2 focus, and we, you know, we win fights with other things. So it's not like this. For example, this one, it is frost focus. Just look at this. Like this fight, if you watched the fight yesterday, you saw that we had like what 64 passive block from frost, yeah. So like of course, freaking frost focus, but it's only this one fight. Other fights our deck need to function normally, and then this fight we have potion to actually allow us to do passive output. It's just how defect works, you know. It's like you are not going to skip your chill, you're not going to skip your cold snap early, and then it's just a little bit of passive block. And then most of the time you can make the number very big, the passive block. But other times you cannot. And then you need to deck to function in normal fights. And then maybe in the bigger fights you can boost your passive block to a bigger number, like this. So it's very rare that you go through the entire run with like no frost card at all in your deck, yeah? Because honestly, even if you have no frost, you might still have focus, because then you need to kill the enemy fast. And how on earth do you kill the enemy fast on defect? Yeah, exactly, with probably some focus to storm or whatever crap. It's like if you cannot block the enemy for long, you need to kill them, yeah? And it's the thing. There's something about reprogram that I think people misunderstand a little bit. Is that people usually think of a defect deck as in you either scale your frost focus to the heavens, or you have no focus and then you actually need to go into reprogram. Yeah, that's not how it works. How it works is that you have some enough output for some fights and not enough output for others. So you pick the card to make sure that you have enough output for the fights that you currently don't have output for. And whether reprogram fits that job or not has nothing to do with whether you have focus in your deck or not, yeah? So just because you don't have focus in your deck doesn't make reprogram good at all. Not even close. Because reprogram is extremely slow. Like, it's so insanely slow, you have no idea how slow it is. If reprogram is fast, then you probably can win with most other things. Because if reprogram is fast, it means that you can draw a lot through your deck with several holograms and like, at least an echo form. And then, you know, it's like, it's not so difficult to win the hard fight with just that. Is there anything else in this run? Not much, right? Not much. Act 1's interesting. Afterwards, of course, the Act 3 will be very strong. I say Act 2 is still interesting, yeah, because Act 2 is just an extension of our deck building in Act 1. But by the time we get here, we're already very, very powerful. That's the best way to win Don't Fight Focus, so this is number 1 probably. Yeah. I would say this is by far the number 1 common thing to win without focus. 30% of the time you see this relic is completely busted in Act 4. But you need to be strong enough to preserve your resources, and then this thing just carries you like completely. Otherwise you can have some Meteor Strike or some infinite ideas with like Recycle, some Snake Go 0 for 1. Maybe you get Kunai Shuriken. Because yeah, like this run, like you will remember this run, we did have focus, but this focus is not fast at all, yeah? It's slow. In fact, like, in the hard fight we didn't even draw a focus until like way later. But we have enough damage with Shuriken, so we can push through with the relics. Your relic bar can also be very long. Yeah, your relic bar can also simply just be very long, it carries your deck. That's the best way to win a card focus. Well, we hope that the game gives you a brain dead run. Like, you know, corruption death branch will be quite good. Yeah, corruption death branch is pretty good to win with if you cannot focus. Okay, let's get out of here. And thanks for watching, guys, as always, and see you.